I'm Allison Sparrow here at Cloudstock with the Principal Developer Evangelist, James Ward, for Salesforce.com and more specifically Heroku. And so basically we're going to have a little chat about cloud developments, cloud advances, and also what you've been doing in the cloud, and then talk about the Neo4j Heroku challenge and the winner.
We'll find out who the winner is.
Announce who that is.
Awesome.
Yeah, so if you could tell us a little bit about yourself, and then also what you just presented today at Cloudstock.
Yeah, totally. So I'm James Ward, as you said. I'm a Developer Evangelist at Heroku. My job is really to help Java developers learn how to deploy their applications on the cloud. So it's a lot of fun. You get to write code and go to a lot of conferences. And so today, here at Cloudstock, we were showing off the new way to deploy Java applications on Heroku. It's just you go to heroku.com/Java, and then you pick one of the templates, click go, and it just creates a copy of the template just for you, gives you instructions on how to get started. So the interesting thing, that idea turned into what we're going to be talking about today.
So what do you think about cloud advancements in general? Like, what are developers really excited about at Cloudstock today, and also, any sort of progressive cloud developments that are happening in the near future?
Yeah, definitely. So a big part of it is around people want to be able to more quickly deploy their applications. We have really long cycles typically in how long it takes to deploy applications and procure servers and manage servers. There's just too much overhead in that and too much waiting around. And so with Heroku, we can deploy our applications on the cloud instantly. And so that's really what I've seen developers getting excited about. It's just the ability that it's a service. Heroku is a platform as a service, and you can deploy your applications on it right now. And so we've seen people getting really excited about that here at Cloudstock. And the other great thing about this is the add-ons that Heroku has. When people want to extend their application and add services to it, like Neo4j, they can do this just by clicking a button in their browser, and now they'll have a Neo4j service or some other, like pusher for doing real-time notifications, or so they'll have these different services provisioned instantly for them and available for them to use in their application.
Awesome. So one of the great things that we love about Heroku and what's been able to do for us at Neo4j is the fact that it is so flexible and so dynamic that from any language you can launch an app super quickly. And I know us, within our team, whenever we want to demonstrate anything, we actually go to Heroku because it's so easy.
Nice.
And you just throw it on there.
That's great.
What kind of languages do you see, and where do you see that going?
Yeah, developers get excited about this because now I've got all this great stuff just at my fingertips. I've got a cloud application platform that I can deploy my applications on. I've got this huge marketplace of add-ons that I can add to my application. So yeah, it's really exciting. Developers are getting really excited about that, and it's really starting to change how people build and deliver software. It's before it was just so much manual overhead involved in deploying applications, and the cloud is really changing that.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you actually created a demo application, which kind of was the catalyst for this whole Neo4j Heroku challenge to begin with, right? So do you want to explain your application and then how it ended up turning into this whole stream of contestants and people participating in this challenge?
Yeah, it's amazing what happened there. So I created this proof of concept to show how we could take template applications and allow people to create copies of them and deploy them on Heroku, just by clicking a button. And so that was originally at java.herokuapp.com was my little proof of concept. And developers just were falling in love with it. It's making it super easy for developers to get started deploying their applications on the cloud. That's awesome. So then my code was, of course, on GitHub. And so one of the Neo4j guys, which one?
Was it Michael?
Michael,
yes.
Michael took that and he created Jensen. And Jensen really opened up the template repository beyond just the couple templates that I had created. Opened it up to really anyone to build templates, add tags, and of course it was all built on Heroku and Java and Neo4j, and we used Play Framework for the application. And so that really opened the floodgates to be like, all right, anybody who wants to build an awesome template, build it, and and put it on Jensen, and now anybody can take that and create their own copy of it to get started with, you know, some set of technologies.
Yeah. So then basically from there, we actually put a screencast of Jensen up on our video site, and then we also had a little blog about it and put it up. I think we published it in our February newsletter, and that was one of the most popular links that people clicked on.
That's awesome.
And so from there, what spurred, it's kind of linking back together Neo4j's love for getting developers into the cloud and Heroku's love for getting their developers on the cloud. It spawned this idea to incite people to start their own applications in the cloud.
Yeah.
So which is this Neo4j Heroku challenge.
That's awesome.
So we have some runners up, which will be in the blog post with this video. And
they were all amazing. I saw them.
Yeah.
They were all amazing. Like I just like everyone. I was like, oh my gosh, that's the best one, right? It's so hard to choose like which one was the best because they were all like the best.
Yeah, and it also really reflected the two things that we love about Heroku, which is how easy it is to get started, and also just the diversity of languages. We got .NET, PHP, Clojure, of course Java. It was so every single language is represented in our.
That was so cool
runner-ups.
because you know Heroku just recently became a polyglot platform. We started with Ruby and now we're polyglot, and to see all these different people from all these different language backgrounds embrace the Neo4j Heroku challenge and deploy their apps was just awesome.
Yeah. One cool one was Frosty Mug, which is basically the Pandora of beers, which is one of my favorite topics.
Yes. I had a fondness for that one because I like beer so much.
Yeah, and it's so San Francisco too. Like
totally.
San Francisco, if you know anything about San Francisco, you know your beers and you know every single brewery in the area, and you are not going to be seen drinking subpar beer. So basically what you can do is you can type in a type of beer you like, and then it displays all the other beers that would fit your tastes.
Such a great graph example.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah. So the winner of the Neo4j Heroku challenge, I already know it. I'm just turning the page for some suspense. Is Luann Mesquita with Flavor Walkie, which again is another good representation of the graph
data. Yeah.
I loved this app because.
So that's the one for like ingredients and spices and stuff.
Right. Again, another really good. I mean, she's not from San Francisco, but another good way to represent San Francisco with food and flavors.
Yes.
So basically, what you do is you type in an ingredient, and then from there, it shows you all the complementary ingredients and flavors that go with that.
Such a good idea.
Right. And it's also interactive. So if you, for example, Andreas, he played around with it, and he saw that avocado was not a flavor with bacon. So he added that on, which is another thing that you can do with the app.
Because bacon and avocado do go well together, like a
Apparently,
BLT, right?
Yeah.
So he just went in and adjusted the graph and said, all right, these two, you may not believe it, but they go really well together.
And so it's really great, especially like I'm vegan, so I'm always trying to like think of creative ways to make a salad more flavorful or more savory, and so it's a really cool way to really expand.
My dad always put avocado on BLTs. So.
Yeah, it's the best.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
we call them blats. They're blats.
Oh,
BLATs.
Okay, and you don't put M for mayonnaise.
No.
Yeah. There's a big argument about that.
Okay, interesting. Blatums.
With a B at the end for bread. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Well, thank you very much, James. Congratulations again, Luann. You won an iPad. Newest edition. I can't call it the iPad 3 because it's not called that.
It's just the newest iPad.
Just the
from 2012.
Yes, the 2012 iPad. Congratulations.
That's great.
And thanks to the community team, and thanks to Heroku for putting this all together.
Thanks to everyone who submitted stuff. Such great
Absolutely.
entries. Everyone did awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Well, thank you very
Allison.
much.
Thanks.